welcome back to my channel. For everyone who has been following me for a while, you would know that I have been gone for about a year. If you're new here today, hi, my name is Shauna. I am a now 41-year-old mother to a teenager and a toddler. Now, I did not disappear for no good reason from YouTube. I've had kind of a tough year. But really the last 5 or 6 months have really hit pretty hard. And it all culminated in me ending up in the hospital with something called Guillain-Barré syndrome. But I think it was a big wake-up call for me. Just over the last year, I don't know, my perfectionism, my type A personality, my need to do more than I should be doing caught up with me. And I just found that I just couldn't keep up with the house. I couldn't keep up with the bills. I couldn't keep up with myself. February was when everything kind of crumbled down. And after a very, very, very hard flu, I woke up one morning and my toes were completely numb. I didn't think anything of it that day. I just thought maybe this was, part of the virus. I woke up that night in the middle of the night and my fingers were numb and I started to worry a little bit. And I woke up at 6 in the morning to go to the bathroom and I almost couldn't walk. And that is when we went directly to the emergency room. And in the couple of hours that I waited in the emergency room, my walking got harder and harder. And they asked me a lot of questions. Do I have ALS in the family? Do I have MS in the family? Have I been bitten by a tick recently? But it didn't take them long to figure out that they suspected I had Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a disease where your immune system basically goes haywire and it starts attacking the myelin sheath around your nerves. And that affects all of your motor skills. So we don't have treatment in our small town hospital for this disease, so they had to ship me out to a hospital in the city on my own, which was really scary. And there's no guidebook for Guillain-Barré, although when I was in the hospital, I made sure not to Google it very much. I know my family was all Googling it, so they were a lot more scared than I was. Well, I was pretty scared, but you really have no idea. Everybody gets a different level of severity. Everybody responds differently to treatment. You don't know if you're going to be generally a few weeks. Every doctor I spoke to said minimum 2 weeks in the hospital. Well, I was only in the hospital for 9 days, so I was very, very lucky. I responded incredibly well to treatment, and it was probably about day 6 that I felt, and this was like, I was on the borderline of, they'd moved me to a room with a lift in it. I was talking to the doctors about needing help with the washroom and what that might look like. They were having feeding specialists come and see if I could swallow properly. So they were moving me to a soft palate diet. And I really thought it was going downhill. And then all of a sudden it's like a switch went off and I just knew that I was getting better, and it's been better and better every day. And that is why I'm now posting again, because I got out of that experience and I was so frustrated in that hospital bed that I couldn't do all the things that I had been putting no effort into over the last year. I couldn't make YouTube videos. I couldn't eat healthy. I couldn't do the exercise that I'd been procrastinating every day of my life. And all these things, as soon as I did not have the ability to do them, that's all I wanted to do, and I didn't care if it was perfect anymore. So that is why I'm filming. I am on a journey back up the mountain because I hit the rock bottom of the mountain, okay? So I'm going back up, and it is starting with my physical health, because that's what's coming first this time. Not the state of my home, not the quality of my videos, my health. And I want to take you guys with me. I'm 41 years old now, and I have been struggling with perimenopause since 38. I also have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid gland. Those things together are tricky because perimenopause is tricky already, but having Hashimoto's and perimenopause makes the hormone balancing quite difficult. I've had a really hard time losing weight. In fact, I've been gaining more weight and having mental health struggles from just not having a healthy lifestyle and dealing with all these hormones. So, step one, I decided I'm going to become a runner, even though I've hated running my whole life, except for maybe sprinting here and there when I was in elementary school. So I've already done 3 runs. I'm going to take you guys on the rest. I'm not good. I can run for like 30 seconds and then I walk for 2 minutes and then run for 30 seconds and walk. So from every video that I've watched, that's a really good way to start training, but I don't care because I'm just gonna get out there and do it. So I want to try run 2 to 3 times a week, and my goal right now is to run for 10 minutes straight without stopping. So I'll take you guys on that. Step 2 is my diet. Put very little focus on protein, or I forget to. I'm not eating enough fiber. I'm not getting enough vegetables in my body, and I just don't think about myself. I go during my day. I get stressed, and I'll just grab what's quick. I'm going to focus on making a really big healthy salad for the week, or like a big soup, and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. Step 3. I don't have a step 3. Would I like to lose some weight? Yes, I'd love to, and I'll let you guys know if I do. Without further ado, I would love to take you guys on this journey. I'm going to be posting a lot of content about my health, food that I'm eating to stay healthy, healthy mindset, imperfection, a lot of imperfection. I'm going to be super authentic. I'm not going to have my house perfectly clean all the time, or myself. So just if you're ready to see raw me, then I would love for you to come with me on this journey. Okay, let's get into cleaning, even though I said I'm not going to have a perfect house. I still don't want it to be disgusting, okay? So come with me while I do a little bit of cleaning, and then I am going to make a very healthy salad today. Today's my rest day from running, so no physical activity today, but I will film my run tomorrow, and I will add that to the end of the vlog. Okay, come with me.
Woke up late, missed the morning glaze, but the sunlight hits in so many ways. Grabbed my shades and hit the streets, no plan, chasing vibes like seashells in the sand. Radio hums a tune I can't name, crooked smiles, crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time to lag. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make.
Okay, so this salad took me about 5 minutes tops. I just chopped up cucumber, red onion, tomato, and red pepper. And then I did 1 can of mixed beans. For my dressing, I did lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, turmeric, little bit of Italian seasoning, and honey. And I put some cilantro in as well. And that's literally it. And this will be my lunch for a few days. Very easy way to eat healthy for lunch. That's usually my meal where I kind of crap out and eat junk food. So here we go. Okay, so I drove down to a new spot. I usually run in the same area, just like where I drop my daughter off for school. But today it's so beautiful and sunny. I feel like running along the water, which is crazy because that's where all the people are. And I'm a terrible runner. I like huff and puff, and I have to stop every 30 seconds, and my face is all red. And I don't have any makeup on, and I look like diarrhea. And my stomach is kind of unsettled, speaking of diarrhea. I had a little bit of caffeine today, which I don't usually have, but I felt like I needed the extra energy. So anyways, we're just going to go out and we're going to do it. And I'm going to try and film, even though it's embarrassing to film yourself when there's people around. I feel like a douchebag. But anyways, I'm just going to go and I'm going to get it done. So no more procrastinating. Let's go and let's get this run done. That's great. I'm done. I did 2.53 kilometers. And here's something awesome. When I first started, I could only run for 30 seconds. I'm on my 4th run. I could only run for 30 seconds, then I would walk for 2, and then I would run for 30 seconds and walk for 2. Today, my first run, I ran for 3 minutes straight. Then I took a 2-minute break, and then I was able to do 2-minute run, 1-minute break, 2-minute run, 1-minute break. And I did that for 25 minutes. I'm telling you, nothing beats the endorphins you get after a run and the accomplishment of doing something that you say you suck at. I think I am addicted. I think this is my drug of choice, running. Okay, well, I'm going to go home now. I'm going to shower because I stink, and I'm going to work on editing this footage and getting it uploaded to you so I can then get into the next video. And hopefully in the next couple videos, you'll see me running a lot more for a lot longer periods. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.